NPR health correspondent Rob Stein with us now. Rob, decision.
Because while it comes more quickly to make them more
Happy hump day. I've just finished my workout for the morning. I just had a 5-mile easy run. Today we have an update in the T-Mobile saga. I am going over to the T-Mobile downtown with Joe after my first session to hopefully, fingers crossed, get our new phones. We heard back about the investigation. They confirmed we were not scammers. We did not receive the phones, and they refunded us for our original purchase. So hopefully today we will be finally upgrading. Honestly, I will believe it when we are out of the store with the phones. Even better when I actually activate the phones. I'm hopefully gonna do a better job of taking y'all along on my work day. We are en route to T-Mobile. Hopefully the last time we have to go to T-Mobile. Hopefully. In breaking news, we have phones. Are you excited?
After 3 weeks later, we have new phones.
3 weeks later, we finally have the phones, and they are on, and they mostly work. It is for real. I'm enjoying my new phone. I had the Pro Max, the 14 Pro Max before. Oh, come on, Taco. And I just upgraded today to the 17 Pro and the smaller or regular size. And it is making such a huge difference just because of the size and my ability to film. So it's been really cool. I have one more session to go today. I have a consultation actually in one more session. So I'm just enjoying some sunshine, taking Taco out. I accidentally destroyed his digestive system after Poopgate a couple weeks ago. I had adjusted his feeding schedule, which turned out to really upset his tummy. So he was a bit sick yesterday. It seems like things have sorted out, so fingers crossed there. I am really excited to finally have this phone situation taken care of and to just get on with my day and not have to totally disrupt my schedule to keep going to different T-Mobiles throughout the city. I'm just out here walking Taco. I got about a half hour before my consultation, and then I have one more session to go. I think Joe and I are going to continue our journey into the Marvel universe today after I finish working. I think the next movie I have to watch is Captain America. I watched the first Thor yesterday. Well, I had started it on Sunday or Monday. I started it Monday and I had fallen asleep, and I finished it yesterday. So we're gonna watch that today. I'm probably gonna do some editing while I watch, but taking advantage of the work from home life and getting a little bit of sunshine. I have a bad habit of just going into work mode the whole day straight and not eating, not going outside, not getting any sunshine. So this year I'm really making an effort to practice what I preach a bit more and like do the things that are good for your health, such as go outside and get some sun. It is still hot today, but it is definitely not as brutal as it's been the past couple weeks. So it's actually pretty lovely, at least in my opinion. We are done with our workday. It is Wednesday. I have been shifting my schedule to not work so late in the evenings. There was a point when I opened my own practice where I was on Tuesdays and Wednesdays working from 8 a.m. to literally 8 p.m. And I finally realized I don't need to do that. I wanted to work for myself, so I didn't have to deal with a horrible boss. And it turns out I am the worst boss I've ever had. No breaks. But we're working on that. As I said earlier, I'm trying to practice what we preach. So I'm shifting out of my evening sessions because I do my best work earlier in the day. That is when I prefer to have my therapist hat on. But anyway, all that to say, we're done for the workday. I have the house to myself for a little bit because Joe is going back to T-Mobile to trade in his phone, which is turning out to be another like T-Mobile phone saga part 2 because he went to our local T-Mobile. They told him he had to go back to a corporate location, which was the one we went to this morning downtown. So whether or not he's going to do that today or he's just going to go to some of the other places he planned is TBD. Excuse the chaos behind me because it's Wednesday. I have not had a chance to reset or clean how I'd like. It's overstimulating me too. If you feel overstimulated, I'm also overstimulated. We have some exciting stuff. I got some packages. All right. I'm glad to know that they boxed it well. So let's get this bad boy open. It is a record. Which one is it? It's a Dom Kennedy record. If you don't know who Dom Kennedy is, he is a rapper. He is an LA native. So he's really big here. I can never tell if like Dom Kennedy is as big as I think he is, or if that's just because I live in LA. I think it might be just because I live in LA. But let's see. Oh, honestly, I was reaching the point where I was like, this is never going to come. I'm never going to see the record. But she's here. Ugh. Okay. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. I'm definitely going to put this on. From the West Side with Love too. Look at this. I love Dom Kennedy. I think his music is such like peak LA. Like, one of his records on a hazy summer golden hour. You are south of the 10. You are like cruising down Slauson. You have the street vendors and the palm trees, and it is just his music is such a vibe. I am so excited about this. Let me just open it because I feel like we have to see what the record looks like. My record collection is not very big. I'm looking at it right now. You can't see it, obviously. It's a little stack in our entertainment center. I probably have, I don't know, I'm looking at my records trying to guess how many there are. Maybe like 30-ish, if I count the ones that I have on the wall too. I'm working on being really intentional with which records I buy. And most of the records I purchase are like albums that are no skips. So I just like, I don't know, I think having a record player or CDs, whatever physical media you like of things that you really love is such a fun way to add just some whimsy to your life. Both personally and professionally, I think there is so much value in adding more whimsy to your day-to-day and just romanticizing life. And there's something about like putting one of your favorite records on, and there's no skips because it's also a lot of work to skip a song on a record. It's such a good feeling, like with your morning coffee. Ooh, it's two discs. Okay, I'll just show one. I think it's just black. I think it's really not even like an exciting record, but so cute. I've been waiting. April 17th. I know the exact date because I check my shop app every day, or I had been, to be like, are they shipping this? And it's here. Oh, gosh. When I Come Around, my favorite song off of this album, a classic. She's here. She's beautiful. I need to replace my little record holder thing that I have on the wall. I guess I could just trade out one of the ones I have up there, but this one's gonna go up. Like, what a way to end your workday with packages. That's fun. Okay, on to the perfume. I'm not gatekeeping. This is from a niche perfume company called Thin Wild Mercury, and they have, I think it's about 8 scents. So they have 4 scents that are inspired by New York City, and then the other 4 are inspired by LA. And the LA ones are all supposed to be like distinct moments in time. Like 2 of the scents are like from the 1960s, and then the other 2 are from the 70s. And something about me is I love Los Angeles. It's definitely one of my personality traits. I also love mid-century architecture, art, music, fashion. Like the 70s, not politically, but aesthetically, I'm obsessed with. Like if there was some, like, you know that show Westworld where they go into that Wild West simulation for like fun? If there was something like that, but it was like LA in the 1970s, and I knew I wasn't going to get serial murdered or hate crimes, I would do it in a heartbeat. Like to be riding down the PCH in like 1975, I don't know, to hear like the Eagles one of these nights in like a dive bar in Echo Park or Silver Lake, to be at like some disco or something, listening to just like 1970s like soul and funk. Oh my God. Like God, the universe knew I could not be in my full human form in the 70s, because you wouldn't be able to get me back inside. I would have gotten into some serious trouble, that's for sure. Okay, I'm so excited to try this. I've literally been wanting to try this for a year. And that's another benefit, I think, of having a wish list of things you want, because when you let it sit there for so long and you finally get the thing, you have the satisfaction of not only knowing, like, yes, this is something I genuinely wanted and I'm going to use it, but just that excitement, right? Like, this was not an impulse purchase. I've been sitting on this. So I'm so excited to smell it. I hope I don't hate it. But the packaging is super beautiful. It is, I went with the scent Zuma 1975. I am very into perfumes, and I tend to like more like unisex. I do like fruity florals, but I tend to like more skin-like, aquatic, kind of like ambery scents, like beachy, kind of like not super heavy florals, not super gourmand, not super fruity. I don't know, like some other favorites, for example, like my other go-to that I got last year is Byredo's Mojave. Mojave? Am I saying it right? Mojave Ghost. The little description on the back says, it's jasmine season in LA and you're taking sunset all the way to the ocean. The greenery of the fresh spring bloom mingles with the salty ocean air. Smoky velvetier grass lingers in the warm California breeze, reminiscent of burn brush. Peak LA. Your tan skin burns off the sweet smell of summer sweat as you, what does that say? As you dig your toes into the grainy sand. The sun sets and bonfires roar along the beach. Music from the radio crashes against the moonlit waves, and your summer skin glows, warm in the cool ocean breeze. So top notes are bergamot and coriander. The heart is ocean waves and jasmine sambac. Is that how you say it? The base is sandalwood, velvetier, and amberette musk. So like the base alone, I knew I'd probably like this, because like those are typical notes that I like in the base of my scents. And I just love the concept of a scent that is so distinctly tied to both a place I love and a time period I love that I was not here for. This is the moment of truth. Pulling it out. Ooh, this is pretty. I'm doing full. Look at her, look at her. Let's see. All right. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna do a little spray. Okay. Huh. It's strong, which I appreciate. I want this little bottle to last. Oh. Huh. It does. It smells like something really distinct, and I'm at a loss for like what it is. Okay, I like it. I like it. It's very unique. Like the smell is reminiscent. Like I'm thinking of something specific, but I will say like this description, I'm kind of blown away because this description is like actually what it smells like. I feel like often perfumes have like a whole narrative that is supposed to like put you in a distinct like moment or situation, you know, that is matching the scent. And this does this like very, very well. Like I don't feel like I smell, that was actually my one concern buying this, is because I love the smell of jasmine like outside when it is jasmine season in LA and I pass the flowers and I smell them, but I'm very picky with jasmine perfume and I don't like a lot of jasmine perfume. So that was the one risk that I marked when I bought this. I was like, I hope it's not too jasmine-y, like too florally. It feels like right now I feel the heavy coriander. I'm excited to give this a smell in like a half hour and see how it settles. But I might get the big bottle. I do love it. It's very unique. I feel like it's not something that I smell on people a lot. And I'm kind of gagged because it really does feel like you're cruising by the beach. You were there all day, like, and they're smoky. Like I smell the smoky. It does really smell like I went out to Malibu, I spent the day on the beach, and I'm driving back, and there's a brush fire somewhere that I can kind of smell. I love that. Oh, this is exciting. I want to smell the other ones now. I'm going to smell it, obviously, in like a half hour or so and see maybe how it dries down and how I feel about it, like after a week or so. But if things continue on this trajectory, I will definitely be getting the big bottle. I've been on a mission to craft not so much one signature scent, but like a collection of maybe like 4. I'm a Taurus, so this has been a very elaborate process. This was a win. This was a win. I'm happy. You can't see the rest of my space, but I can. And I'm a little overstimulated. And as much as I have more editing to do, I cannot get that done until I have some resolution in the space around me. So I think while I still have the place to myself, I'm going to try to tidy up a bit, figure out what we're going to do for dinner. I think Joe and I are going to start Captain America, but we'll see. And otherwise, I'm just going to vibe out.
I'm praying to my dying day. I'll be praying to my dying day. I took over the world. I hate the phone. Yeah. Grind it, grind it, grind it, grind it. We're so far behind it. Just when I come around.
Good morning. Happy Thursday. I'm in the middle of my tempo run on my 2-minute break. I just did a 2.5 mile warm up, 2 miles at a pace between 8 and 9 minutes. And then after this rest, I have 1 more mile at about 8:30 per mile. So we'll see how that goes. It feels like I'm doing really well. I am fueled by tacos. We had King Taco last night. So I don't know. I think maybe housing like 7 asada tacos before the night before a speed workout is like the secret key. I don't know. You heard it here first, though. Cheers. I am done with sessions for the day, so I am currently about to eat some lunch. Just realizing I forgot my drink in the kitchen, but that's okay. I am just about to finish up some admin work and do some editing and just kind of coast and relax for the rest of the day. It has been a hectic week, and I am really just trying to get this week's vlog done. And I feel like it's been a week of thinking I have a bit more free time than I actually do. And I don't know if my neurodivergent folks, my parents, you know, when you're getting constantly interrupted from a task, it's just so frustrating. Some of y'all are probably wondering why I'm on my bed so much. One, I am a horizontal bedroom lover. I feel like people are either, I hate using the term bed or couch rot, but for lack of a better term in this conversation, I feel like people are either couch rotters or bed rotters, and I am a bed rotter. I love my bedroom. I love my plants in my bedroom. I love that it's a little bit cooler because of the shade. I can lay down. I don't know. I love my room. It has my stuff. It's cozy. Not to say my living room isn't cozy. I do love it. I just tend to set up in here because if Joe's home, he's usually in the living room. He might be gaming. And then when it's just me and Sloan, she has a bit more space to play out there, and I can set her up with her paints and things like that. So I tend to let her have the TV out there and put on a movie and lay out her activities for her, and I can still like keep an eye on her. So it tends to work out. So all that to say, that's why I'm in my room. Probably more than most people. I am really looking forward to the weekend. We have some fun plans to go to. I think it's called the Santa Fe Dam this weekend. Have some time in the water. Also, these Chill House press-ons, I think I still have the box, are actually so good. I do like press-ons, but I feel like I typically have to carry the glue in my purse. I feel like with other brands, I'm constantly having to reapply them. I have only had to reapply a nail twice since I put them on last week, which is outside of the norm for me. And both times were when I actually took it off on purpose because I got like a hair under there and it was bothering me. So I took it off and I reapplied it. And the other one was when I was at the movies, I just moved too fast and I hit it. But otherwise, these are like on there. They're like on there like when I actually go to the salon. So I'm really excited about them. And it's been a nice break because I have been just using regular polish to paint my nails, and I feel like I've had to do a touch-up every day. So that is a good development. I really want to wrap this up because there's a new show. I think it's called Shards. It's what's his name? Ryan Murphy, the guy who does American Horror Story. It is supposed to be like a sexy 1980s LA thriller slasher kind of vibe, which checking every box for me, so I absolutely need to see what's happening there. It's downhill from here, almost the weekend. I need to stop yapping. The sooner I stop yapping, the sooner I can get into this and just get it done. Good morning, TGIF. Happy Friday. I'm outside giving Taco a little bit of a leg stretch pee break before I head out on my run. Oh, man, I really wanted to sleep in, but that was not the case. Usually I'm at the gym on Fridays, but because we have a big trip to the dam on Sunday and Joe's gonna head out to a party on Friday, I kind of changed my training schedule around a bit. So I will actually be having a rest day on Sunday instead of my typical long run Sunday, which is nice. Ooh, Taco pooped, so I have to pick it up. I have another 6.5 miles to do today. I'll put on my audiobook and just be grateful that it's Friday. My living room is a mess. Shout out to those who have small kids out there. Like, why do I have this tiny rubber baby? I actually have two. I have two weird, creepy, tiny rubber babies. Sloan is really obsessed with these right now, and they're all over my home. It is a Friday afternoon, and I am so excited to settle into the weekend. I just got back from walking to the store and walking taco. Sloan is at the park with my mother-in-law, so I am excited to have a little bit of free time. I made just like a easy carbonara pasta from stuff in my fridge with some frozen peas and spinach and some turkey bacon. So I am about to eat that and catch up on my shows. I also want to do a bit of reading because after I finished my murder last week, I started The Last to Drown, and it is the perfect summer thriller. It is about a woman who is on a whitewater rafting trip. It's like a women's whitewater rafting trip. So far, it seems like her husband passed away very unexpectedly. So she's like going on this trip to rediscover her love of the outdoors or whatever. And apparently 7 years prior, on the same or a similar rafting trip, one of the guides snapped and killed everyone. And they are now on this trip 7 years later, and it seems like one of those stories where they're going to be bouncing back and forth between what happened 7 years ago and the present time, and people aren't who they say they are. Just kind of the typical destination summer thriller that can get me out of a reading slump. I know I'm going to just really eat it right up. That's the Friday. We're going to be reading. We're going to be watching TV. We're going to be cuddling with Taco, who it seems like his digestive issues coming out the mouth and coming out the booty, fingers crossed, are finally resolved. So I am hoping to just have a chill, relaxing time with my tropical 7-Up. I'm going to put in my grocery order for the morning, and we're going to lock into our evening viewings and read and just be cozy. Something about when it becomes August, I'm like, okay, it's fall now, which in LA is hard to do because it is like 87 degrees outside. I have the shades drawn, the air conditioner is on. As you can see, I'm wearing a sweater. So in my head, it's like October.
The first time seeing her in like years. You know, and then we talked about it before her book came out. She did.
Good morning. Happy Saturday. Today is just an easy 7-mile run, going at a super chill pace, listening to my audiobook, and it is getting so good. I'm about halfway through right now, and tensions are getting high. I actually really didn't even want to run this morning. The book is definitely carrying me, and again, you know, that is the magic of running, is that I woke up and I really seriously was like, I'm gonna skip the run and I'm just gonna sleep in, even though I'm taking a rest day tomorrow. But I decided to get up. It is a beautiful, clear morning. I'm taking just a beat to enjoy the sunrise and the view up here on the bridge, and just enjoy my audiobook and cruising. I love running on weekend mornings because it's just so quiet, and I love just experiencing the city before it wakes up. my goodness. I am so tired and also relieved to be sitting down. It is just after 4, and I finally finished my meal prep, packing some stuff for the dam tomorrow, giving Sloan a bath, taking a shower, trying to deal with my feet, doing a little bit of a self pedicure, which shout out to my fellow runners out there, especially if you're training for a longer distance. I know your feet are probably just as busted as mine, so I spent some time trying to make my feet look presentable, and I'm gonna have to like get back up again to make dinner, so I'm trying to just take a beat before I consider that, but everything else is done. I'm gonna probably do some like woo-woo girly journaling since it is the 8th of August today, that whole Lionsgate portal type thing, and catch up on my shows. It is a Summerween Saturday. I have not forgotten, don't you worry. I don't know if I'm going to fully commit to a movie today. We'll see when I'm ready to really tap into something. I do think I'm going to keep watching Shards, that new Ryan Murphy show that is on Hulu. It has all the markings of things I typically like. It's like set in the 80s, LA, kind of like sexy serial killer on the loose. I watched the first episode, but I did watch when I was kind of multitasking, so I don't really fully know how I feel about it. I might rewatch the episode. From what I remember, it was just 80s hot, sexy vibes. And I also want to keep reading my book. I did get some good reading done before Sloan's swim lesson when we were at the pool, and it is getting so good. I almost DNF'd it because I was like, I don't know if I want to read about like people on a whitewater rafting trip, and then I kept going, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so glad I didn't stop this book because it is so good. I'm at the part where shit is really hitting the fan, so I want to get into that too. Basically, I'm at the point in my day where I have finished all the chores, and now I have the free time to do the things I want to do, but I'm very much like, I want to do all the things, so what do I start with? So step 1, I guess, pick a thing. Step 2, do the thing. Gonna make a nice little relaxing mocktail. We're gonna do my moon juice, magnesium to help calm the F down. And I just got some Pro Mix collagen add-ins for, I usually take my collagen through like a vitamin, like a chewy gummy vitamin, but I've heard these were good, so I'm gonna try them because I like to have a fun little mocktail. You know, be a little whimsy, romanticize, you know, the evening a little bit, vibes, right? So I don't think I have any chilled sparkling water because I feel like that would be really delightful to put this in sparkling water. Mix it with a soda. Do part water to just mix up the powder, and then this. Ooh, I think this is gonna be nice. I'm also making some boxed mac and cheese for Sloan and I, so I'm keeping an eye. Let's have a little scoop. Size 1 teaspoon. Okay, Moon Juice, you're too cheap to give us a little scoop. That's okay. I got a teaspoon. I'm gonna try it with just the water, just because I'm curious, you know? Let's see. Mix her up. I'm gonna add some ice, but... Oh, that's not bad at all. It's actually really delightful. I thought this was gonna taste kind of bad, to be honest. I wasn't sure how either of these powders would be, because I've never tried them, but actually so good. Add the soda, and then we're gonna add some ice. We got this cup at the movies when we, oops, let me not spill. When we went to see Spider-Man. I wish this was Spider-Man. It's not, it's Supergirl. But I do like the cup. I like how it's like what is it, holographic or whatever, where you move it and it changes, and it's like the perfect size. Try it. Oh my god, this is so yummy. Actually tastes so good. From what I tasted with the water, it tasted fine with just the water. I didn't need to add soda, but with the diet cherry ginger ale, delightful little mocktail treat. So good. Collagen for the skin, magnesium to help with the stress. It has L-theanine, which is supposed to be very good for decreasing your stress. The collagen is very good for your skin. We trying to stay looking 25 at 35 over here. Of food, I made us just some Annie's mac and cheese, and I added some fishwife tinned mackerel. Trout. It's the trout. It's what I had. So Annie's mac and cheese, fishwife trout.
Hi, Grandma. I'll cook some mac and cheese.
Chili crisp on top. The chef's kiss. We're about to have a moment and actually sit down and relax. Finally. And I'm You ready to go to the dam today?
Yes.
We're gonna have fun.
Hi.
Yeah.
Good morning, Grandma.
Good morning. Good morning. Okay.
On the grill of my low rider, guns on both sides, right above the gold wires. I 4-5 them. Keep on see how time fly. The underdogs on top, and I'm gonna shine on me. Don't make someone around me catch your body like that. No, don't do it. Not something, you know. Tons of sound, let's consume.
Yes, it is about to be 9. So we just have to wait until 10 until the lifeguard gets here. Yay.
Verga, a ver si no. Eso, muy bien.